All right, we are back here, getting ready to go. Looks like we got about 25 cars here in the pits here for the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series, race number 2 here from Limaland. About ready to go to the national anthem and get qualifying underway. All right, we're going to get the national anthem underway. Likes and shares to the broadcast, please. Start some watch parties as well. That'd be greatly appreciated.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Got about 20 seconds left here in qualifying. Fastest qualifier is Cole Newhoffen with 11.931. Only car in the 11-second bracket. Michael Meek goes up to second. Ryan Scheit third. Cameron Merriman, Braden Eiler, Ryan Pace, Josh Stinky, Skylar Brown, Trey Schmidt, and Alex Stautiger at the top 10. Looks like we only got 24 cars taking time. Gonna get ready for heat racing. Wish we could have seen you out here too, PK. All right, getting these guys lined up here on the front straight away. 4 heat races on tap. Going 8 laps. Going to be quick and fast. Woodrow, this is Limaland, my friend. Starting on the pole here for heat race number 1. We're not in the Gatorade duels. I don't know why that pops up there every time. That's really annoying. All right, starting on the pole here in the Kinzer Racing Sim Team. Mosaic Valley Transportation, Wicked Cushion, number 11 from Waverly, Nebraska. That is Cole Newhoffen. Starting on his outside in his teammate. Kinzer Racing Sim Team Border Tire, Wicked Cushion, Dirt Racing Network, number 5 from Franklin, Pennsylvania. That is Braden Eiler. Starting in the 3rd spot in the 22, that is Trey Schmidt. Starting in 4th in the Elbows Up Sim Team Catch Fence Apparel, number 29 from Bloomington, Indiana. That is Dustin Griffiths. Starting 5th in the number 420 from Brownstown, Indiana. That's Caden Gray. And starting in 6th in the Dave Blaney Sim Team, Mohawk Northwest J&B Medical Supply, number 19 from York, Pennsylvania. That is Jeremy Zarfos. 6 cars going 8 laps here in heat race number 1. Woodrow from West Virginia. All right, brother. All right, 6 cars here in heat race number 1 going 8 laps. Green flag. Cole Newhoffen out front. Braden Eiler in the second spot. Trey Schmidt in third. Dustin Griffiths, Caden Gray, Jeremy Zarfos. Oh, Dustin Griffiths bounces it off the outside fence. Keeps his foot in the gas. Caden Gray looking on the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. Couldn't do it that time. Still Cole Newhoffen out front. Braden Eiler in the second spot. Trey Schmidt 3 wide back here for third. Trey Schmidt, Dustin Griffiths, Caden Gray. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Caden Gray comes and gets Dustin Griffiths. Griffiths hard into the outside fence. Braden Eiler, Cole Newhoffen still battling here for the race lead. 5 down, 5 to go, 4 to go that time. Or halfway that time. 4 down, 4 to go. Braden Eiler, Cole Newhoffen throwing slide jobs back and forth at each other. Teammates putting on a show here in heat race number 1. Trey Schmidt trying to get into this battle as well as they work down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. 2 laps to go this time. Braden Eiler, Cole Newhoffen in the front 2. Caden Gray in the third spot. White flag in the air this time. Braden Eiler, Cole Newhoffen, Caden Gray, Jeremy Zarfos, Trey Schmidt. Off turn number 4. Braden Eiler will win heat race number 1. Cole Newhoffen second, Caden Gray third. Trey Schmidt fourth. Jeremy Zarfos comes home in 5th. All right, going to get heat race number 2 onto the racetrack now. All right, starting on the pole for race number 2 in the number 21, that is Michael Meek. Starting his outside in the number 45, that is Ryan Pace. Starting in the third spot in the Twisted Motorsports, number 24 for Fremont, Ohio, that is Alex Staudiger. Starting in the 4th spot in the 714, that's Josh Indick. And starting in 5th in the JJR Racing, number 17 from Lima, Ohio, that is Justin Sly. Only 5 cars here in heat race number 2. Going 8 laps. All right, pace truck's off. Going green here for heat race number 2. Green flag. Michael Meek out front. Alex Staudiger in the second spot. Hitting the outside fence. Staudiger pounding the outside fence through turns 3 and 4. Ryan Pace in the third spot. Justin Sly fourth. Josh Indick 5th. Michael Meek pulling away already here in heat race number 1. Completing lap, or heat race number 2. Completing lap number 2. Staudiger second, Pace third, Sly and Indick 4th and 5th. Side by side back here for the 4th spot. Justin Sly dives to the inside. Josh Indick's going to take the 4th spot as they go through turns 1 and 2. Michael Meek out front pulling away now from Alex Staudiger and Ryan Pace. Staudiger went away. Not sure what happened to him. Alex is gone. Oh, Alex is back now. Michael Meek off turn number 4. 3 to go here in heat race number 2. Staudiger still in second. Ryan Pace third. Josh Indick 4th. Justin Sly 5th. Everybody pretty much single files. Meek puts it in the outside fence through turns 3 and 4. 2 to go. Michael Meek going to see the white flag this time off turn number 4. Alex Staudinger still second. Ryan Pace trying to get alongside of him, see if he got one last-ditch effort through turns 3 and 4. Michael Meek will win heat race number 2. Alex Staudinger second, Ryan Pace third. Josh Indick fourth, and Justin Sly will finish in 5th. All right, heat race number 3 going to get onto the racetrack now. Looks like we're going to have 7 cars. Wait down, one more to grid here. Starting on the pole here for heat race number 3 in the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV. Number 10 from Warrensburg, Indiana, Warrensburg, Missouri, that's Ryan Scheidt. Starting his outside in the Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, Ultimate Dirt TV, 19 Design. Number 80 from Plymouth, Wisconsin, that is Josh Stenke. Starting in the 3rd spot in the Dirt Racing Network, Alzheimer's Awareness, number 5, that is Jeff Peterson. Starting in the 4th spot in the Elbows Up Sim Team Over the Wall Photography, number 21 from Hanford, California, that is Shea Paulo. Starting in the 5th spot in the Duke Distributing Quality Freight Rate Mars Race Cars Liquid Nitro Racing from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, the number 7 of Jimmy Mars. Starting in 6th in the number 9, that is Jason Giblin. And starting in 7th in the 14, that is Casey Gus. 7 cars going 8 laps here in heat race number 3. Green flag. Good jump by Ryan Scheidt through turns 1 and 2. Jimmy Mars looking on the inside of Jeff Peterson, Shea Paulo. Jimmy Mars, Shea Paulo side by side here through turns 3 and 4. Battle for the race lead still heating up. Ryan Scheidt, Josh Stenke through turns 1 and 2. Ryan Scheidt half a car length ahead into turns 3 and 4 to complete lap number 3 this time. Shea Paulo still riding in 3rd, but the battle still at the front of the field. Teammates putting on a show here in heat race number 3. Ryan Scheidt on the bottom, Josh Stenke on the outside. Ryan Scheidt's going to fall in line in 2nd. Shea Paulo 3rd. Jimmy Mars, Jason Giblin, a little bit of contact as they go into turns 3 and 4. Shea Paulo in 3rd. Jimmy Mars, Jason Giblin, Jeff Peterson, Casey Gus. The 7 cars on the racetrack still going to see 2 laps to go this time for Josh Stenke here off turn number 4. So Ryan Scheidt in the 2nd spot. Jimmy Mars in Shea Paulo 3rd, Jimmy Mars in 4th. Josh Stenke, white flag this time. Ryan Scheidt still 2nd. Jimmy Mars got the inside tire there. It's going to allow Shea Paulo to go back by. But Josh Stenke will win heat race number 3. Ryan Scheidt 2nd. Jimmy Mars, Jason Giblin hard into the outside fence. Allow Shea Paulo to go by in 3rd. Not sure Shea Paulo's going to finish in 3rd. Jeff Peterson in 5th. Casey Gus in 6th. Wow, Jason Giblin's going to go across in the 3rd spot. He flipped across the start-finish line to finish in 3rd. That was awesome. All right, going to get heat race number 4 lined up here. Waiting for a couple more to grid. All right, starting on the pole here for heat race number 4. In the number 314, that's Cameron Merriman, starting on his outside in the Kinza Racing Sim Team. Wicked Cushion profile by Sanford. Number 10 from Greensburg, Indiana, that is Skylar Brown. Starting his outside starting in the 3rd spot in the 67, that's Miles Jansen. Starting 4th in the Casey's General Store. Number 4 from Des Moines, Iowa, that is Jason Randolph. Starting 5th in the Team SETI Group Holding Sim Styles Dirt Armada. Number 1 from Pittsboro, Indiana, that is Mason Hannigan. Starting in 6th in the 225 in the Black Diamond Motorsports Machine, that is Richie Preston. And starting in 7th in the 59, that's Jimmy Barr. 7 cars, 8 laps here for heat race number 4. Final heat race here tonight. right, green flag. Cameron Merriman, Skylar Brown up against the outside fence. Brown's going to look for the slide job here in 3 and 4 for the race lead. Can't do it. Merriman's going to cross him back over as they go into turn number 1. Jason Randolph still riding in 4th. Mason Hannigan 5th. Miles Jansen in 6th. As we got one into the fence. Skylar Brown hard over flipping into turn number 3. Going to go back and watch that one. He flicked off of him right as he got the outside fence. Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird. Let's see if we can get it in a different angle on that one. That was weird. He did not. He might have got a lot of net code here. Because I'm not sure if it thought he was going to get up on that left rear tire or not. Race control says a little bit of net code, and I agree. That was weird. He wasn't up against the fence. He wasn't up. But Skylar Brown's going to be done for heat race number 4. So Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, Mason Hannigan, Miles Jansen, Richie Preston, and Jimmy Barr. We're going to have 3 laps to go here in heat race number 4. Green flag. Cameron Merriman out against the outside fence. Jason Randolph in the 2nd spot. Mason Hannigan 3rd. Miles Jansen 4th. Richie Preston in 5th. 2 to go that time. Jason Randolph, Mason Hannigan side by side for the 2nd spot. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Closing in on the race leader with white flag in the air this time. Cameron Merriman still out front. Got the outside fence there through turns 1 and 2. This allows Jason Randolph's going to take over 2nd. Mason Hannigan 3rd as Merriman's going to put in the fence here off turn number 4. Jason Randolph will win heat race number 4. Cameron Merriman 2nd. Mason Hannigan 3rd. Richie Preston 4th. Miles Jansen 5th. Jimmy Barr in 6th. What a crazy finish there to heat race number 4. Going to have a quick C main, and then I'm going to move on. Getting these guys to grid up here. Looks like we got about 2, 4, 6 cars. 5 cars. 2, 4, 6, 7 cars. Here we go. Getting them all lined up here. All right, starting on the pole here for tonight's C-Main in the 67, that is Miles Jansen. Starting on his outside in the number 29, that is Dustin Griffiths. Or 82, excuse me. Starting 3rd. In the 6th, that's Jeremy Isbell. Starting 4th. In the 14, that's Casey Gus. Starting 5th. In the 59, that's Jimmy Barr. Starting in, scheduled to be 8th is the number 7 of Jimmy Mars. And starting 9th in the 10, that is Skylar Brown. Got 7 cars. We got 4 not making a call. So 7 cars going 10 laps. Top 4 to the rear of tonight's B main. All right, pace truck's off. Green flag. Miles Jansen on the bottom side of the racetrack. Couple cars beating off each other here. Looks like Jimmy Mars, Skylar Brown. Miles Jansen, Dustin Griffith side by side. Jeremy Isabel right there in the 3rd spot. Dustin Griffiths off turn number 4 will take over the race lead. Jeremy Isbell looking on the inside of Miles Jansen for the 2nd spot. Couldn't do it that time. Jansen still going to hang on to 4th. Jeremy Isbell 5th. Jimmy Barr in 6th. Skylar Brown, Casey Gus, Jimmy Mars. The 7 cars still running on the racetrack as the race leader, Dustin Griffiths, gets the outside fence down the back straightaway. Going to come off turn number 4 to complete lap number 4. 6 laps to go. Dustin Griffiths, Miles Jansen, Jeremy Isabel, the top three. Skylar Brown up into the fourth and final transfer spot. 5 down, 5 to go here in tonight's C-Main. Caution on the racetrack, Casey Gus. See what happened to Casey here in the 14 machine. Working through turns 3 and 4, comes down. Ooh, came down. That looked like Jimmy Barr came down, got into him. Casey Gus went around both cars, taking it to pit road. Dustin Griffiths, Miles Jansen, Jeremy Isabel, Skylar Brown, Jimmy Mars, the 5 cars running on the racetrack. Going to go around. We're going to have a one lap shootout. One lap shootout. Got 5 cars going for 4 spots. Dustin Griffiths, Miles Jansen, Jeremy Isabel, Skylar Brown, Jimmy Mars. One is going to be done for the evening. Here we go. Pace truck's off. Green flag. Miles Jansen losing the connection. Jeremy Isabel is going to go to the back of the pack. Dustin Griffiths, Skylar Brown. I am all sorts out of whack here. I'm not even sure who's going to go through. Dustin Griffiths, Skylar Brown are the front 2. I think Miles Jansen's going to get in at 3rd, and Jimmy Mars is going to finish in 4th. Man, that was crazy there because of the connection issue for Miles Jansen, but he is going to advance. All right, going to get B-Main onto the racetrack here. Waiting for 1-2 grid. Starting on the pole in the number 22, that is Trey Schmidt. Starting in his outside in the 714, that's Josh Indick. Starting in the 3rd spot in the 21, that's Shea Paulo. Starting 4th in the 25, that is Richie Preston. Starting 5th in the 51, that is Jeremy Zarfo. Starting 6th in the 17, that's Justin Sly. Starting 7th in the number 5, that is Jeff Peterson. Starting 8th in the 29, that is Dustin Griffith. Starting 10th in the 9th. Starting 9th in the 10, that is Skylar Brown. Starting 11th, or in the 10th spot, the 67 of Miles Jansen. And starting 11th in the 7th, that is Jimmy Marr. Sorry, I got voices in my head and listening to race control. All right, so we got 11 cars on the racetrack. Going 12 laps, top 8 to the rear of tonight's A-Main. So sending 3 home. All right, pace truck's about ready to head to pit road. Or head to the infield. All right, Skylar Brown. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Shea Paulo got into the back of Trey Schmidt as they dropped the green flag. Everybody's going in the right direction, though. Josh Index, Shea Paulo, Richie Preston, Dustin Griffiths, Jeff Peterson right here in the 7th spot. Skylar Brown in 8th. Dustin Griffiths gets the outside fence, but keeps his foot in the gas. Trey Schmidt still out front. Shea Paulo, Josh Indick, the front 3. Richie Preston, Jeremy Zarfos, Dustin Griffiths, Skylar Brown, Jeff Peterson currently in the 8th and final transfer spot. Jimmy Mars in 9th. Justin Sly in 10th. Miles Jansen not making the call, so only 10 cars on the racetrack. Shea Paulo looking for the race lead here off turn number 4. Couldn't do it that time. Trey Schmidt hanging on to the race lead as they completed lap number 4 that time. Jeremy Zarfos up to third. Josh Indick back to fourth. Dustin Griffiths, Richie Preston, Skylar Brown, Jeff Peterson still the 8th cars that would transfer. Trey Schmidt, Shea Paulo, 6 down, 6 to go. Jeremy Zarfos, Josh Indick still side by side. They were side by side there going into turn number 1. Trey Schmidt right up against that outside fence. A complete lap number 7, 5 to go. Shea Paulo still in the second spot. Josh Indick, caution on the racetrack. Jeremy Zarfos around here in turns 1 and 2. See what happened to Jeremy here. Going into turn number 1. A little bit of help there from Skylar Brown. Looped him around. Jeremy Zarfos, no damage, I believe. Top 10 is Trey Schmidt, Shea Paulo, Josh Indick, Skylar Brown, Richie Preston, Dustin Griffiths, Jeff Peterson, Justin Sly, Jimmy Mars, and Jeremy Zarfos. So Mars and Zarfos, the 2 on the outside. Looks like we're gonna have a 1-lap shootout to see who goes on to tonight's A main. See if Jeremy Zarfos and Skylar Brown can get back up in the front of the field. As race control gave the 10 an EOL, so the 10 is gonna go to the rear of the field. Skylar Brown's gonna restart in the 10th spot. Green flag. White flag in the air as well. 1 lap to go. Trey Schmidt, Shea Paulo, Josh Indick, Richie Preston, Dustin Griffiths, Jeff Peterson, Jimmy Mars, Justin Slide. Trey Schmidt will win. Oh, Shea Paulo couldn't, or Skylar Brown could not. So Justin Sly is the finals transfer spot. Skylar Brown, Jeremy Zarfos did not make tonight's A main. All right, getting the pole dash onto the racetrack here. We're going to have 8 cars. Cole Newhoffen, Alex Stoudiger, Jason Randolph, Michael Meek, Josh Stanky, Ryan Scheidt, Braden Eiler, and Cameron Merriman on to the racetrack. There you go, Jared. If it ain't first, you're last. Shake and bake, my friend. All right, getting these guys lined up manually by race control. Alex Stoudiger, Cole Newhoffen on the front row. Braden Eiler, Josh Stanky. Just waiting for Cameron Merriman, Josh Stanky, row 2. Braden Eiler, or Michael Meek, Braden Eiler. Ryan Scheidt, Jason Randolph. Going 8 laps. Set the first 4 rows of tonight's A main. Green flag in the air. Alex Stoudiger out front. Cole Newhoffen looking to the inside, throwing the slide job here for the race lead. Couldn't do it. Alex Stoudiger is going to drive right on by. Cole Newhoffen still riding in second. Josh Stanky third. Cameron Merriman fourth. Michael Meek, Braden Eiler fifth and sixth. Ryan Scheidt seventh. Jason Randolph in eighth, but Alex Stoudiger out front. Cole Newhoffen trying to do everything he can. So is Josh Stanky. Get up to Alex Stoudiger. Going to see 4 down, 4 to go. This time here off turn number 4. Alex Stoudiger, Cole Newhoffen, Josh Stanky, Michael Meek riding in fourth. Cameron Merriman back here in fifth. Ryan Scheidt in sixth. Jason Randolph, Braden Eiler. The 8 cars running on the racetrack. 2 to go this time for race leader Alex Stoudiger. Oh, Cole Newhoffen puts you on into the outside fence. Going to allow Michael Meek to go by. Josh Stinky's going to go by as well. White flag in the air for Alex Staudiger. Josh Stanky, Michael Meek, side by side there through turns 1 and 2. But Alex Staudiger is going to come off turn number 4. He will win the pole dash. Michael Meek second. Josh Stanky third. Cole Newhoffen fourth. Cameron Merriman, I believe, was fifth. Ryan Scheidt, Jason Randolph, and Braden Eiler. All right, race control is getting these guys. Race control is going to get these guys coming on the racetrack here. Get a quick warm-up session before we get ready to go. All right, race control ready to get this thing underway. Going 30 laps. Going to be a quick and fast and furious. Waiting for one to grid. Waiting for Trey Schmidt to grid. All right, we're going to give you from 9th on back since we're going to rearrange those first 4 rows. So starting 9th is the 420 of Caden Gray. Starting 10th in the 45, that is Ryan Pace. Starting 11th in the 9, that's Jason Giblin. Starting 12th in the 1, that's Mason Hannigan. Starting 13th in the 22, that is Trey Schmidt. Starting 14th in the 1, that is Shea Paulo. Starting 15th in the 714, that's Josh Indyk. Starting 16th in the 25, that's Richie Preston. 17th in the 29 is Dustin Griffith. Starting 18th in the 5, that is Jeff Peterson. 19th in the 7, that's Jimmy Mars. And 20th in the 17, that is Justin Sly. Trey Schmidt not making the call, so we're going to get 19 to start tonight's A main. I believe race control is going to put out the hot shoe, so I believe he's going to have someone start at the rear of the field, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Green flag.
Race control is going to rearrange these first 4 rows. Once they do that, it's going to be Alex Staudiger and Michael Meek on the front row. Alex Staudiger, Michael Meek on the front row. Cameron Merriman and Cole Newhoffen, row 2. Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheidt, row 3. Braden Eiler, row 4. Josh Stinky's going to drop to the rear of the field. He is the hot shoe here tonight, so if he can win, race control will give him an extra $10. Race. Not going this time. Going to go next time. We're still waiting for that last row to get squared away. Josh Stanky currently running in the 20th spot. See if he can make his way to the front of the field. We do have 20 on the racetrack. Trey Schmidt did join, so he is going to be okay. Going to lap number 33, Alex Sutter, Michael Meek on the front row. Going green. This time, green flag in the air. Alex Sutter against the outside fence. Michael Meek, Cole Newhoffen, Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, the top 5. Ryan Scheit in 6, looking for the 5th spot. Ryan Scheit. Jason Randolph side by side for the 5th position as they work through turns 3 and 4. Alex Staudiger still out front. Michael Meek in 2nd. Cole Newhoffen in 3rd. Cameron Merriman in 4th. Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheit, Caden Gray, Braden Eiler, Jason Giblin, Mason Hannigan, the top 10. Oh, Cole Newhoffen put in the outside fence there going into turns 1 and 2. Turns it around. Caution on the racetrack here as he's facing the wrong direction. Go back and see what happened to Cole here. Cole just got too hot going into turns 1 and 2. Pounded the outside fence, looped it around, turned it around, looking in the wrong direction. Cole Newhoffen is done for the evening. Top 10 reads Alex Staudiger, Michael Meek, Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheit, Caden Gray, Jason Giblin, Mason Hannigan, Braden Eiler, and Josh Indick, the top 10. Hi, Kathy. How are you? All right, pace truck's off. Going to lap number 36, green flag. Good jump by Alex Staudiger going through turns 1 and 2. Michael Meek in the 2nd spot. Cameron Merriman in 3rd. Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheit, the top 5. Going back here, look, Josh Stanky still currently riding in the 16th position. Got a long way to go to get to the front of the field. Alex Staudiger still out front. Michael Meek, Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheit, the top 5. Caden Gray, good run here in 6th. Mason Hannigan, 7th. Braden Eiler, Jason Giblin, Josh Indick, the top 10. Staudiger puts in the fence at the race leader, loops it around. Alex Staudiger put it into the fence. As the race leader, we're going to go back and watch that one. Went into turns 1 and 2, really flirting with it as he pounded the outside fence. A little bit of contact, looped it around, refired it. Going to take it to pit road. Alex Staudiger is done for the evening as the race leader. Michael Meek, Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheit, Mason Hannigan, Braden Eiler, Jason Giblin, Caden Gray, Jimmy Marsh, Josh Indick, the top 10. Still got 17 cars running on the racetrack. Going to lap number 39. Closing in on 20 to go. All right, pace truck's off. Green flag. Good jump by Michael Meek going into turns 1 and 2. Cameron Merriman right up against the outside fence. Jason Randolph there as well. Mason Hannigan, Ryan Scheit, Braden Eiler battling for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Caution on the racetrack one more time. Shea Paulo, Josh Indick. See how that shook out here. Ooh, Caden Gray got a little sideways. Josh Indick, Shea Paulo got together, pounded the outside fence there off turn number 2. Both cars taking it to pit road. Still Michael Meek out front. Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, Ryan Scheidt, Braden Eiler, Mason Hannigan, Jason Giblin, Jimmy Mars, Richie Preston, and Caden Gray, the top 10. Still got 15 cars running on the racetrack. I'm going to lap 42 now. Pace truck's off. And ready to go back. Green flag. Michael Meek on the bottom side of the racetrack. Cameron Merriman on the outside. Jason Randolph in third. Braden Eiler, Mason Hannigan side by side. Hannigan's going to slide up in front of Eiler, take over fourth. Eiler back to fifth. Ryan Scheidt sixth. Jason Giblin, Jimmy Mars, Trey Schmidt, Richie Preston, Josh Stanky coming and trying to get into the top 10. Michael Meek still out front. Cameron Merriman, Jason Randolph, the top three. Hannigan and Eiler side by side, fourth and fifth. Ryan Scheidt in sixth. Jason Giblin, Trey Schmidt, Ryan Scheidt got the outside fence. Josh Stanky currently in the 10th running position. Started in the last and final spot, 20th here tonight, is the hot shoe. Michael Meek trying to get the race lead back from Cameron Merriman here off turn number 4. Merriman's going to get it. Michael Meek gets a little bit of contact with Jason Randolph there off turn number 4. Everybody's still going in the right direction. Braden Eiler trying to take over the 4 spot. He will, going for third here, halfway, 15 down, 15 to go from race control. Caution on the racetrack. Not sure who brought it out this time. Caden Gray looped it around a little too hot, bringing out the caution flag. So Merriman, Meek, Randolph, Eiler, Scheidt, the top 5. Hannigan, Schmidt, Stanky, Mars, Preston, the top 10. Josh Stanky currently running in the 8th spot. Started last. Is the hot shoe. If he can win, he will get an extra $10 from race control. All right, lights out on the pace truck, going green next time, going to lap 45. Pace truck's off. Green flag. Michael Meek looking on the inside of Merriman for the race lead, slides up, can't do it. Merriman's going to drive right on by. Michael Meek back in the second. Jason Randolph third. Mason Hannigan on the bottom side. Braden Eiler right through the middle. Trey Schmidt 3 wide here for fourth. Mason Hannigan, Braden Eiler, Trey Schmidt 4th, 5th, and 6th. Schmidt is going to take it. 4th, Braden Eiler 5th. Mason Hannigan 6th. Josh Stanky in 7th. Ryan Scheidt back here in 8th. 9th is Richie Preston. 10th is Jimmy Mars. Cameron Merriman still out front. Gonna see 10 to go next time by. Still Meek second. Randolph third. Trey Schmidt 4th. Braden Eiler 5th. Josh Stanky looking for 5th. 10 to go that time from race control. Josh Stanky looking to go around Braden Eiler for the 5th spot. Can't do it that time. Braden Eiler really working the middle side through the racetrack. A little bit of contact. Josh Stanky gets a little bit of contact from Jason Randolph. Caution on the racetrack one more time. Jimmy Mars on his side. Saw Josh Stanky get moved out of the way. Jimmy Mars. Dustin Griffiths. Just Dustin Griffiths, Jimmy Mars. See what happened to Josh Stinky. Josh Stinky is working around Braden Eiler. Jason Randolph up against the outside fence, came down, got into Josh Stanky. So he was all sorts out of shape there up against the outside fence, came in, got into Josh Stinky, and then they wrecked behind him as well. Stinky back in the 9th spot. Cameron Merriman still out front. Michael Meek, Trey Schmidt, Braden Aller, Jason Randolph, Mason Hannigan, Ryan Scheidt, Richie Preston, Josh Stinky, Jason Goodbill in the top 10. Going to lap 48. Just under 10 to go. Green flag. Merriman out front. Good jump. Michael Meek, Trey Schmidt side by side with Braden Eiler right there in the 4th spot. Trey Schmidt looking to the inside, going over those tires. Trying to keep it under him. 3 wide here for the 2nd spot. Braden Eiler, Michael Meek, Trey Schmidt here off turn number 4. 3 wide as they go into turn number 1. Eiler's going to take over 2nd. Trey Schmidt, Michael Meek battling for 3rd. Trey Schmidt's going to try to slide job here on Eiler. Eiler's going to cross him back over. Michael Meek right there as well as Trey Schmidt puts in the outside fence. A little bit of contact there as they work through turns 1 and 2. Braden Eiler is going to pull away with the 2nd spot. Trey Schmidt 3rd, Michael Meek 4th, Mason Hannigan in 5th. Meek gets the implement tire, so does Mason Hannigan. Ryan Scheidt in 6th, Richie Preston, Jason Randolph, Josh Stinky, Jason Giblin, the top 10. Cameron Merriman pulling away from Braden Eiler as they're going to see 2 to go. Next time by 2 to go. Cameron Merriman out front. Braden Eiler, Trey Schmidt, the front 3 with the white flag in the air this time. Cameron Merriman, Braden Eiler, Trey Schmidt, Michael Meek, Ryan Scheidt off turn number 4. Cameron Merriman will win. Braden Eiler 2nd, Trey Schmidt then 3rd, Michael Meek 4th, and Richie Preston will finish in 5th. All right. Wow, finish there at the end. We're going to get these guys to come around. We're going to get a quick word with these guys before we shut it down for the evening. All right, these guys are going to come around. We're going to stop, get a quick picture. Braden get up in the middle there. Perfect. I'll take it. All right. Get a quick word with these guys. All right. Trey Schmidt got a copy.
Going green, not going green.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good run for you. Kind of wild night here. Just talk about how it's from the driver's seat.
That was awesome. I missed the start. Had to tag the back of the pack there, and I just put it on the wall, and didn't seem like very many cars were up there, and I just inched past almost the entire field there. It was awesome. Braden ran me super clean. I forget who was in 2nd there.
Hang on, we're not
I mean,
going
that
green,
was
not
dicey,
going
man,
green.
and that was awesome, badass racing. That's what iRacing is for, right there.
Just talk about how it was right up against that outside fence. We saw a couple guys pounded off the fence and looped it around, but you kept it off the fence and came home with a podium. Just talk about how it was there up against the fence.
Yeah, sometimes you just cream it every time, but I don't know. Tonight it seemed pretty easy to run on it.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Roger's
not
setup here,
going green.
I was just kind of half throttle most of the corner and just putting it on the wall, and it was really forgiving. And like I said, coming from the rear, that was a lot of fun.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Absolutely, got to thank TSR and 19 Design, Digital Alloy, and all the guys, Nelson, Glenn, Wade, everybody in the Discord there. Awesome group.
All right, man. Congrats on that third place.
Thank you.
Third place, Trey Schmidt. You can get Braden here in the channel. Braden, now I got a copy.
Yeah, I do.
All right, man. Another second place finish here for you. Came home, good run, but just one spot short. Just talk about how it was from your vantage point.
Yeah, it's not good to get second both times, but considering I ain't too good at this place, it's not bad for here.
Just talk about how the track changed throughout the night. We saw a lot of guys running through the middle, the bottom, up against the wall. Everybody was kind of all over the place. Just talk about how it was from where you sat.
It really didn't change a whole lot to me. It was just the main issue was just trying to get clear traffic, and once I finally did that, I just didn't really have any time to run that camera in there.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Yeah, just everyone's put this deal on. Kenzer Sim Team, Darius and Network, Border Tire, Wicked Cushion, everyone out there watching.
All right, man. Congrats on that second place.
Thank you.
Second place, Braden Eiler. Cam here in the channel. Cam, got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, man. Great run for you. Some bad luck from Alex allowed you to get the race lead, and you kind of set sail the rest of the night. Just talk about how it was there from the driver's seat.
It was my first night with DSLR, so it's been kind of interesting and fun to work with the fixed setup stuff. Normally, if I were to run this track in an open setup, I'd put, I'd double the stagger if I could and move the right rear out, so it was really tight for me. So I was having a hard time adapting to the setup that I was given. But that said, Limaland, as it burns off more, I think the only quick way around is near the cushion. And given that the setup was relatively low stagger, I didn't trust myself to keep it up on top all the way around, so I kind of come off the cushion around apex and try and be easy on the throttle and get it pointed straight. It turned out that my splits were actually improving with that method, so I figured I'd try and run away with it like that before someone with a little more experience on the track like Braden could run me down, and it looked like I had the time, so I was pretty happy with that.
Hit a few cautions here, especially middle to the end of the race, and then Braden's pretty good running the top here, and like you said, the top was kind of the fastest way around. Just talk about how it was hitting your marks and making sure to hold them off there at the end, especially with some of those cautions.
Sure. So I've been racing with Braden all season, so I know that I can generally trust him to not throw something nasty on me that I won't expect. So I had one eye on the mirror every once in a while, but trying to run the top as it gets burned off here, like I said, with a setup you're not really familiar with, it's kind of treacherous every time you enter on the cushion. So given that the top was the quickest, you're kind of throwing it in easy on the throttle and just trying to hope that the right rear doesn't tag, which happened to, I think, both Cole Newhoffen and Alex Stoudengear in front of me. So I was lucky to come away with no particularly bad bruises from that. So yeah, obviously a challenge, and every corner requires a bit of finesse, but at the end you kind of just get in a rhythm and crank out the laps.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go to celebrate?
I don't know. I'd like to thank the DSLR folks for putting this on. I had a lot of fun tonight. Like I said, my first night out. Was frustrated with my performance at Williams Grove. I had to come from the alphabet soup, and then I wasn't quite able to come up and make a run at Tyler Shell and Braden, so I wouldn't normally be up this rate lacing, I don't think, but I had to get the chip off my shoulder, so I'm glad it worked out for me.
All right, man. Congrats on that win, and hopefully we talk to you again soon.
All right, indeed. Take care.
All right, that is your winner, Cameron Merriman. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Cam was the race winner. Braden Eiler second, Trey Schmidt third. For Roger Wagner, Jeff Peterson, my name is Mike Peterson. Appreciate you tuning in all night long here from Williams Grove to Limaland. We'll be back Wednesday night with the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series, 9 p.m. Eastern time for that. Roger Wagner will have the call, and then I'll be back Thursday night with the Wicked Energy Gun 410 Outlaw Series race, 9 p.m. Eastern for that one as well. So until we talk again, have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you again